If you haven't made your first $100,000 yet, the problem is you. Simple as that. Money isn't the issue. The world isn't the issue. The government, your family, your past, none of that is an excuse. You are where you are because you made bad decisions, or even worse, because you made no decisions at all. Now, I'm going to give you 7 steps that, if you apply, will take you to your first $100,000. And after that, money starts working for you. But before we continue, one thing. This is not for soft people. If you came here expecting some feel-good motivational speech, get out now. Because I'm not here to comfort you, I'm here to wake you up. So pay attention and get your act together, because if you ignore these 7 steps, you'll stay exactly where you are, broke and frustrated. Step 2. You're wasting time and you don't even realize it. You know what separates the rich from the losers? Time well spent. But you? How did you waste your day today? Scrolling through Instagram, watching other people live their life, laughing at some dumb videos, researching ways to make money without actually doing anything? If this were a job, you'd be fired already. The world doesn't pay people who waste time. Money follows those who know how to use every minute like a weapon. Are you building your empire, or are you just existing? If you want your first $100,000, the first thing you need to do is stop wasting time like an idiot. Time misused is money thrown away. Are you going to keep playing around, or are you going to change right now? Step 3. Pick a game where you can actually get rich. Most of you work at a place where even your boss is broke. So tell me, how the hell do you expect to get rich there? If the game you're playing doesn't even have a path to $100,000, you already lost before you even started. You need to be in a market where money moves fast. YouTube, online business, digital marketing, investments, info products. You have to be selling something. Running a business. That's where the money is. If you're stuck in a job where the earning potential is low, congratulations. You've locked yourself in a cage. But I'm giving you the key right now. Are you getting out, or are you going to keep lying to yourself? And no, I'm not telling you to quit your job right this second. Don't be an idiot and starve. But you do need to move. Step 4. Stop being invisible. Learn how to sell yourself. If no one knows you exist, neither does money. You're just another face in the crowd. And guess what? The crowd is broke. What do rich people do differently? They make themselves known. They build a brand, a reputation, a name. Money flows to people who are recognized, trusted, and followed. If you want your first $100,000, you need to become a somebody. If you don't know how to sell yourself and your ideas, then get comfortable living in the shadow of those who do. Step 5. Money loves speed, but you're moving too slow. You take way too long to make decisions. You sit there thinking, analyzing, studying, while someone else takes action and gets 10 steps ahead of you. Want to make money? Learn to be fast. Opportunity shows up. You grab it. An idea pops into your head. You execute. People who make money think and act at the same time. The market doesn't wait. The competition doesn't wait. Time doesn't wait. But you? What the hell are you waiting for? For money to fall from the sky? You'll die waiting. Step 6. Work like you who? Owe money to a loan shark. If I told you a loan shark was showing up at your door tomorrow morning to break your legs unless you made money today, your focus would be a whole lot different, wouldn't it? But since no one's forcing you, you think you can slack off. Well, let me tell you something. Life does force you. The world forces you. Your future forces you. If you don't work like your life depends on it, you'll never get out of the hole you're in. You want $100,000? Then work like a maniac. While you're whining about being tired, there are 14 and 15-year-olds making millions online, working 14, 16 hours a day doing what actually makes money. Do you want to cry about it or win? Decide now. Step 7. Stop spending money like a broke idiot. You say you want to be rich, but you spend money like a fool. You buy designer clothes to impress people who don't care about you. You finance a car you can't afford. You go out every weekend spending money like you're already a millionaire. And then you complain about being broke. The truth is simple. Rich people don't waste money trying to look rich. They invest money to become rich. Every dollar that comes into your account has 2 possible fates. Either it grows or it dies. And from what I can see, most of you murder your money every single month. Your first $100,000 doesn't come from making more. It comes from stopping the financial suicide you commit every time you get paid. You could have saved at least 20% of every dollar that's passed through your hands, but you didn't, because you act like money will burn a hole in your pocket if you don't spend it immediately. And if you keep spending like this, it doesn't matter how much you make. You'll never be free. Do you think millionaires start flexing their wealth from day one? No, they hold back. They invest. They reinvest. Meanwhile, the middle class is out here killing themselves to maintain a lifestyle they can't sustain. So who's actually rich and who's just pretending? Do you know when you'll have financial freedom? When your money works for you? When every dollar you keep becomes a machine that prints more money? If you keep burning everything you earn, you'll stay stuck in the same miserable cycle. You want to travel without worrying about money? A dream car? Cool. But pay for it with investment profits, not with the money that should be growing. Until then, stop acting like a fool and hold on to your money like your life depends on it, because it does. The first $100,000 is hell. Then money works for you. If you've made it this far and still don't get it, let me shove this truth into your head. The first $100,000 is hell. The road to it is brutal, painful, and feels never ending. You work like a dog and the money trickles in like drops of water. But after that, everything changes. The financial game is ruthless to beginners, but generous to those who persist. When you have little money, every dollar has to be earned through blood, sweat, and tears, because you're still a slave to your own effort. But once you hit $100,000, money stops being your enemy and starts working for you. It multiplies by itself. Your invested capital generates more capital, your opportunities expand, and money starts attracting more money. And here's the truth that separates the people who actually get rich from the ones who stay stuck forever. If you quit before your first $100,000, you'll never escape the rat race. You'll keep living paycheck to paycheck, burning every cent, and dreaming about a life you'll never have. But if you push through this initial phase, if you're obsessed with building your capital, the game flips. After $100,000, money grows at a crazy pace. You have capital to invest, reinvest, and take advantage of opportunities that didn't even exist for you before. The financial world respects you. Banks want to lend you money at low rates. Investments start making sense and business deals come to you. The snowball starts rolling, and suddenly making $100,000 isn't something that takes years. It takes months, then weeks, then days. But here's the most critical part. 99% of people never get there. Why? Because they're weak. They quit halfway. They settle for just enough. They whine that it's too hard, that they can't do it, that life isn't fair. And you know what happens to people like that? Nothing. They die exactly where they started. So now I ask you, are you going to be just another loser who never had the patience to stack up your first $100,000? Or are you going to be the person who had the discipline and intelligence to push through this first stage so you can finally make money work for you? Decide now, because time doesn't wait, and no one is coming to save you. Are you going to keep watching videos, or are you finally going to take action? The choice is yours. But remember, the world waits for no one. Time doesn't rewind. And the only thing that separates winners from losers is the decision to do something right now.